Hello, friends. Welcome to Friday Night Live with Huhnkie 261.2. Happy Sunday morning. Yeah, vocal exercise. Okay. Happy Sunday morning. Let's do stretching. Yeah, so Sunday morning. Last night, Saturday night, I just slept. I did not do any show. Yeah, just slept. Yeah, give my liver break from alcohol. Give my lung break from cigarette. Give my stomach break from food. Give my teeth break from food. Just drinking water. Lying on my bed. Yeah, writing some short stories in my cell phone and yeah. And then this morning I woke up, get off my bed, ate some food, dental floss, and brush my teeth, and then Royal Zebra paper riding. Yeah, now I'm caught up in the Royal Zebra papers, caught up with the previous six theorems in Royal Zebra, Minverse, Universe. Yeah, type down all the proofs thereof. Yeah, fully caught up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I had this interesting dream where I think it's a school scene. Remember the details, but many times I see like Madison, Wisconsin University campus in my dream. It's just very nice. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right, 5 minutes break. Thank you. Uh, yeah, 5 minutes break. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the science lab. Okay, I need to take a break from mathematics. Huh, I think I spent more than 1 hour. Okay, raw algebra paper writing, typing rather. So yeah, I need to take a break from mathematics. Okay, so uh, yeah, gosh, a lot of mathematicking. Yeah, so probably it's about 60 pages. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I started writing like last year, so it's been about a year. So, uh, yeah, work and play, okay. So, that's it. Go to time live. Uh, mandatory selfie, okay, including hair do redo session. That's interesting. Give me more angle. Looks like a bird, weird bird, body hunkily. Sure. Enough selfies. Okay. Okay. Good. Whew. Hello, friends. Welcome to Friday Night Love Donkey episode 260.2. That's what I thought. Okay. Happy Sunday morning. Oh, yeah. Now, let's do some dancing. Yeah, so I did work on the raw algebra paper this morning, maybe for 2 hours. Wow. Yeah, it was typing in the Microsoft Word, which integrated the mathematics Markov language LaTeX. So it's very, very streamlined nowadays in Microsoft. Yeah, full mathematical equation. The graphical user interface GUI, okay. So I really appreciate software engineers, computer scientists, okay. So they just made it so easy. I envision that day and that day's come true. Okay, so the easy LaTeX. Okay, yeah. What's LaTeX? It's spelled as latex, okay? They pronounce it as a latex. It's kind of HTML. It's a Markov language for mathematicians to express mathematical equations. Mathematical language, Markov language, Markov language. Okay, it's kind of like HTML. Okay, but it's called latex. By computer science professor. What's his name? Donald Knuth. Okay, yeah, he's cool. He's a good mathematician himself. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do so. I was typing the raw algebra paper in Microsoft Word. Yeah, I did play music in YouTube, like Brazilian jazz, Antonio Carlos Jobim, I guess. The song, yeah, is from Stoneflower album. Stoneflower actually exists, but not in Brazil, but in Africa, Namibia, in sandy, where pebbly uh, area of some ocean or river. The flowers evolved so that it resembles stone. And it's very popular plant among all around the world. Uh, Horticulturists. Okay, yeah. Okay, it looks just like stone, a pebble. Okay, so it's camouflage. Okay, I don't know whether Senor Hobang knew about that plant or not, but it exists. Okay, it's very cute plant actually. Okay, so but the part that looks like stone actually is the leaves of that stone flower leaves. Okay, so the flower itself does not look like stone. Okay, okay, but stone plant rather, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, let's do that tune. Okay, it goes like this. It's like electric keyboard, piano. Da 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 da. Then percussion, okay? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Well, it goes like that, okay? Yeah. Well, enough dancing, okay? So we're going to do another show, yeah? Oh, torso dancing. Let's back to that again, okay? Yeah. All right. Okay. Welcome back. We are back. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Happy Sunday morning. So let me sing this song. Yeah, yeah, it's Sunday karaoke session. Sure. Yeah, let's sing this song. Okay, let me look up the lyrics in Google. The song's title, O Brasil. It means the Brazil in Portuguese. Okay, so uh, Brazil lyrics. Uh, Antonio Carlos Jobim. Brazil, para mim. How does it go? Deja, canta de novo outra dor. A melancolia, luz da lua, toda a canção do meu amor. Tá. Quero ver essa deuda caminhando pelo sol, arrastando o seu vestido rendado. Brasil, para mim, para mim, para mim. It goes like that. Oh, what a difficult language Portuguese is. I tried, okay. Oh, that's beautiful, but difficult because I'm not very good at Portuguese. I need to learn some more, okay? Let me hum them. Oh, it's so jazzy. It's amazing. So, some compliments for in jazz community, they call it like jazz standard. What does that mean? Jazz is very creative genre in music. It's very random, so it's kind of like contradictory to talk about standard in jazz. But what they mean by that is, if this jazz music is so good, it's kind of serve as a role model to other jazz method musicians. So it become kind of like standard, kinda, okay. So that's what they mean, okay. Interesting concept there. Hmm? American jazz vocalist Aretha Franklin, she's cool. How about like Louis Armstrong? Nah, I mean, he's cool, but he's not one of my favorite. The also, but I like Frank Sinatra. He's an American male. Kind of, yeah, big orchestra, big band back in the days. How about what's that musical family in jazz in America, like African American? Jazz originally African Americans, okay? Yeah, I think it was from Chicago, Illinois, or something. Okay, so uh, what's their name? What are their names? The father and daughter duo. I mean Frank Sinatra, Nancy Sinatra. Yeah, they're Caucasian Americans, okay, but African Americans, father daughter duo, unforgettable, right? What's his name? What's his daughter's name? What's that song? I try to remember. So French musician Carl Zero also sang that. Also, some other American Hispanic vocalist also sang that song. Okay, so it's a very famous song. It goes like, I love you for sentimental reasons. Yeah, so I remember the song now. That's the title. I love you for sentimentalism. Okay, I have to look up in the internet. Okay, it's been a while. Nat King Cole. Okay, okay, okay. So that's the guy, and his daughter, Natalie Cole. Okay, now I remember. Okay, yeah, it's nice. Yes, it's rhythm and blues. Yeah, nice, nice. Oh yeah, I like Natalie Cole. She's African American lady. Great. She's very beautiful, and also she's fantastic singer too. Okay, yeah, yeah. But Nat King Cole, again, not one of my. He's cool, but it's not my favorite vocalists. Like Louis Armstrong, he's cool, but not one of my favorite vocalists. Okay, so how about Michael Jackson? I think he's very good vocalist. I like many of his songs and good dancer too. Yeah, he's cool. Hmm. But Aretha Franklin, yeah, she's really good. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's good. Jazz singer, African American female. Okay, yeah, Aretha Franklin, she's classic. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so this morning I worked on raw algebra paper. Yeah, so went very well, and so I take a break from mathematics. Okay, so I did a lot. Okay, so yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend. So I saw some people like going camping. That's great. Yeah, I used to do that too. Okay, yeah. But I did mathematics. Okay, I tomorrow is Memorial Day, Monday. Okay, it's a holiday. Uh, and yeah, have to do this mathematics, okay, because it's important. Raw algebra, the mean-verse universe, okay. It's almost like taking care of my child, mathematical child, okay. It's kind of like that. It's very similar to that. Yeah, but I'm taking a break from mathematics. Okay, yeah, let's take 5 minutes break and let's maybe we get back to story time. Huh? Sure. Yeah. Okay. 5 minutes break. Thank you. And it is chilly, so I'm gonna turn on the heater. Yeah. Ugh, 55 Fahrenheit in this room. Okay, so story time. So let's go back to Seoul, South Korea, Science High School. Okay, so yeah, it's a very nice school. Okay, so and but it's public school. It's publicly funded by from what I remember, the municipality of Seoul, the capital city of South Korea. Okay, so big funding there, and the teachers in that school, they're all graduates from Seoul National University, which is like Harvard of South Korea. Okay, so and the lunch, oh, cafeteria, it's high quality food, like really high quality. Okay, so I enjoy that. I was there for 2 months. Okay, and then I transferred to regular high school, which is also very good high school. Okay, in Pampo, my hometown. But the science high school is in Gangbu. It's in the north of the Han River. I lived in Gangnam, south of the Han River. Okay, Pampo, childhood hometown. Very good place. And the lunch menu, I remember. Sometimes in the science high school, I was there for 2 months. They invited our mothers, okay, high school students' mothers, and for lunch, so that they would prepare their home recipe for us students, 180 of us. And I remember that particular recipe. It's very simple. It was but amazing, very inventive, very creative. It's ketchup and peanuts and chicken. It was magical. Affordable. Ketchups, peanuts, and chicken drumstick. Okay. Oh, it was magical. Very creative. Wow. I remember vividly. Basically, my classmates' home recipe by their mothers. Okay. I of course my parents they are great culinary artists as well. Okay. So yeah, but it's different. Okay, so I enjoyed it. It was a good experience there. Okay. Also, I was only there for 2 months, but still I learned a lot and had good time. Okay, yeah. And one time, so I was there for 2 months. Okay, so one time is kind of springtime, uh, because in South Korea they start at the not in America they start at the fall semester, right? But in South Korea they start the school in spring semester. Okay, so it's springtime, and one time they took us to uh, a university campus that's KAIST, Korea's advanced institution for science and technology. It's kind of MIT of South Korea. Okay, so KAIST. Okay. It was not in okay. KAIST has many campuses in South Korea. One of campus in Seoul, another campus is in outside of Seoul. Where? Maybe Daejeon or Daegu somewhere. Okay, that's what I recall. Okay. Yeah, so we took the bus, kind of rented bus, charter bus. Okay, they didn't have school bus. Okay, so we had rented. They rented chartered bus, and about 2 to 3 hour driving to KAIST main campus. It's kind of like MIT of South Korea. Okay, so they focus on engineering and science. Okay. School, basically university campus tour of KAIST. Okay, and it was nice. Kind of elitist institution. Okay, so the food, lunch in cafeteria, high quality. Yeah, like 5-star restaurant kind of. It was like that. Okay, KAIST is also public school, publicly funded. Okay, by taxpayers' money, and a lot of funding there. Okay, yeah. MIT of South Korea, KAIST. Okay, it was nice. And I remember we are high schoolers, okay, teenagers. But I remember one particular female student there in that university, KAIST, MIT of South Korea. Okay, she's a very beautiful lady. She's college student, probably early 20s, maybe mid 20s. Is she undergrad or a graduate student? I don't know. But definitely older than I was. I was what 10th grade, okay, fourth year in high school because in South Korea, high middle school 3 years, high school 3 years, okay, so 10th grade, 1994, I was 16 years old, okay, we all were. And I saw that lady in cafeteria. I It's KAIST, so she must be majoring in some science or engineering, right? But she was very stylish, fashionable, and very beautiful. Must be very smart too to be a student in KAIST, MIT of South Korea. Yeah, so I was very impressed. Okay, so I did not talk to her. I just saw her. I remember her. Very, very beautiful lady and very smart. Okay, I was impressed. Okay. So is that all I remember about South Korea? Like beautiful ladies and good food? Well, I remember more than that, okay? And people in general, okay? So last time I went to South Korea, about 2 to 3 years ago, 2 weeks summer vacation, okay? So I was like, wow, so these are the Koreans who live in Korea, okay? So South Korea, like the makers, miracle workers. So these are the legendary Koreans, huh? Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Impressive people. Very impressive. Very smart. Good looking too, okay? Yeah. Yeah. They're cool. Yeah. Hmm. They're very hardworking professionals. Yeah. 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 It's an interesting country for sure. Yeah, yeah. But I cannot speak for North Korea because I've never been there, okay? But I saw some YouTube videos about North Korea. They're cool too, okay? The diversity between South and North Korea is okay, so they were cool. Yeah, yeah. But I never been to North Korea, okay? Yeah. But I only watching the YouTube. They're cool, okay? Yeah. Like Taekwondo also like musicians, like singers, dancers, okay? Oh, they're great, okay? In North Korea. Yeah. Nowadays very modernized, okay? Which is great, okay? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, 5 minutes break, vocal rest, okay? Yeah. Time check now. I'm feeling the buzz by now. I've been drinking whiskey. It's been less than 1 hour. Okay. 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, welcome to Humor Show, Humor School. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to the science high school that I attended for 2 months. Okay. Yeah, I remember a lot. I have good memory. Okay, so it was co-ed. The only criteria is exam score to enter the school. Okay, so yeah, so co-ed. Uh, so admission to that science high school that I attended for 2 months. The gender composition, about I guess about 10% females. Okay, there were not that many. Okay, it's science high school. Okay, so what? Okay, so 180 of us, 180, 10th grade science high school. We have 6 classrooms in that year, so 180 per year, 3 years. Okay, so first year in science high school, 180 students, 6 classrooms, so 30 students per class. Okay, so out of 30 students in the first year in science high school, how many females? Maybe about five, 25 guys, 5 girls. It was about that. Okay, so okay, I guess more than 10% then, maybe 15%, around there, 10 to 20%. Okay, so uh, so in my eyes, okay, let's say it's about 5 to 7 female students out of 30 students in the classroom. Okay, so was any of those female students attractive? Did I find them attractive? Some of them? Uh, about one or two, I guess, out of 7. I remember one of them was very attractive. Yes. The other one, she was attractive at first, but later on, I guess she kind of studied too much. So, but initially, two females I found attractive, but later on, eh, one of them. Okay, yeah, I'm being honest. Okay, I do not remember their names. No, I'm not sure if I even knew their names. Okay, yeah. But I remember their style. Okay, yeah, one of them was attractive. Yes. Let me redo my hair. Ah, was I attractive when I was in high school? I don't think so. Yeah, I was just sticky, naughty, bad, bad mouth, not so good personal hygiene. Like, I was, yeah, I do not like this hairdo. Yeah, more coverage, please. Whatever. How about guys in science high school? Some of them are very stylish. I'm straight, okay? Yeah, but I'm straight male, all right? What I'm saying is to be objective, okay? In science high school, yeah, yes, some guys were quite stylish, good hairstyle and wardrobe. I remember. But I'm straight, okay? Yeah. But some guys are very kind of like, stylish, high maintenance. I remember, yeah, good in sports, sure. Some of them, okay, yeah, I do remember, yeah, yeah. To be fair, okay, yeah, I appreciate that, okay, yeah. Taking care of appearance, yeah. As a scientist, as an engineer, okay, so yeah, that's important, okay, yeah. Personal hygiene, good looks, okay, yes, it's important. No matter what your profession may be, okay, so what area of interest, okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember those guys in science high school. Good looking, okay, high maintenance, okay, yeah, sure. They're cool. Yeah. But most of them, yeah, kind of geeky nerdy, okay, like, yeah. And I was one of them. I was not one of those cool kids in high school. No, I was a geeky nerdy, okay. Yeah. So I was there for 2 months, science high school. After that, yeah, I transferred to regular high school, which is very good one in Pampo, my childhood hometown, Seoul High School, okay? That's a good high school, okay? Yeah, yeah. Always, kind of, actually, it's semi-public, okay? It's got some funding from private corporation in musical instruments, actually, okay? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. So quasi-public, quasi-private kind of high school, Seoul High School, okay? Yeah. It's one of my alma maters, okay? Yeah. Kind of like school I graduated from, okay? Yeah. It's nice. Yeah. But it was all boys school, okay? Yeah. But couple of months before I graduated from Seoul High School, yeah, I kind of became a cool kid, okay? Yeah. Kind of like better personal hygiene, martial arts, more exercise, and less studying, okay? So I kind of became cool kid there. About 2 to 3 months before graduation, okay? Yeah. It was kind of sporty. Yeah. So my high school graduation photo in Seoul High School, it was well received. Okay. Mhm. Yearbook photo, okay? Yeah. Good times. Just back in 1997, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Good old times, huh? It was nice. Yeah. Good days. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. I did attend the high school graduation ceremony, okay? Yeah. 1997. It was like maybe in January or February around there, okay? So, yeah. It was nice. Yeah. 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 Some Korean high school stories, all boys school. Yeah, I can tell you some. After 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, story time. So South Korean story time in high school back in 1990s. Yeah, 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, yeah. I remember. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, welcome, my professor doors. Martial arts, education, career development, okay? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah. All right, very cool. Yes, so I'll be honest. It's like confession session, okay? So yeah, 1995, like when I was like what, 11th grade, okay. I went AWOL, was AWOL, absence without leave. Leave means permission, so basically taking a vacation without permission from school, okay. I went AWOL, okay. I'm sorry. I was a little bit of troublemaker. Not too much, but little problem child back then, okay. So because after all this studying, I could not wait until summer vacation. So I just left. I'm not recommending this at all. No, do it in school, okay? But I'm just telling you what I did, okay? So where did I go? I went to Los Angeles, California. Okay. But I came back, okay? And they kindly, generously forgave me. Thank you. My teachers, school administrators in Seoul High School. Thank you. Yeah, and my parents, they forgave me too. Okay, thank you. So then we take a school exam. Okay, just now this 12th grade final year in Seoul High School, Seoul, South Korea, Dampo, Gangnam. Yeah, okay. But it was called Sunum back in the days, okay? It's kind of like IQ test a little bit, okay? It's kind of like not about based on memorization, but based on logic, reasoning, kind of like IQ test, okay? So my classmates in regular high school, okay, 50 students is a bigger class. But classroom size, the space wise, is about same as science high school. So it was very crowded, heavily populated, more human density per square foot, okay? Instead of 30 students, now 50 students, 50, and all boys. Gender separation, okay? So my classmates, they know I have not been studying for several months because I went AWOL. And we took this exam, Sunung exam back in the days, okay? Kind of like IQ test, a little bit, okay? And I scored pretty well. So my classmates in 12th grade, final year in South Korea high school, they got very jealous of me. But my teachers like that. Why? Because they know I'm smart. So my teachers were proud of me. Yeah, Hunkily, yeah, going AWOL, but came back, take the exam, still high score. They're proud of me, okay? My teachers. But my classmates were burning with jealousy because they knew that I was not studying for many months, several months, going AWOL, then coming back to school, forgiven by school administrators, school teachers, and take the exam, Sunung, back in the days, and quite high score. So they were very jealous of me. Their attitude is like, okay, Hunkey Lee, yeah, you at AWOL, you've not been studying for several months, and you came back to school, being forgiven by our teachers, school administrators, like school principals, vice principals, okay, and you take this exam and you score higher than us. What? Better brain, special brain, privilege, superior genetics. They were burning with jealousy. It actually happened, okay? I'm not making this up. I'm not that creative. Stranger than fiction, okay? My attitude was like, look, I transferred from science high school, okay? So when I was in middle school, to get into the science high school, okay, I studied a lot. When we were in middle school, okay, to get into science high school, I took extra classes. That's like high school material that I studied. Some of us studied as a middle school students, okay? So I know this stuff already. I knew this stuff, high school stuff, when I was in middle school to prepare to get into this elitist science high school, okay? So yeah, it's not like superior brain. No, it's just more time studying when we are in middle school. Okay, so that was that. Okay, so in regular high school, school, they kind of make it public, this exam score, okay? Maybe top 10, top 20, top 30%, okay? Uh, to promote studying, role model. They kind of publicize that. That's how they learned about my exam score. I was like about maybe not top 10%, but maybe about top 20 or 30%, or something like that, I guess. Because I went on AWOL. I did not study for several months, okay. So, but my score, exam score was still up there. And they were surprised. They not say this, but their reaction is like this, okay? Like, what? 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 Hunkily, not studying for several months, but still scoring very high in a school exam. That's not fair. Hmm? It's kind of like that, okay? But look, yeah, past 2 to 3 months, maybe 5, 6 months, I did not study at all. I was traveling in Los Angeles, California, okay. Whatever, AWOL, okay, but before that, even before high school, in middle school, yeah, Pampo 중학교, Pampo Middle School, okay, my town hometown, okay, I studied a lot, okay, yeah, took into science high school, okay, so, yeah, yeah. I remember many faces in that classroom, 12th grade. Yeah, 세화 고등학교, 세화 high school, South Korea, 강남 반포, okay? Yeah, about 50, 60 of us in small, well, not a small classroom, but it's quite jam-packed, okay? So we're semi-public school, okay? So regular high school, so okay, but it's very good one though, okay? Yeah, I remember some of my classmates. I had very good few friends, about five of them, okay? Maybe seven, all boys, okay? But yeah, maybe 10% of that classroom, okay? 50 students, all boys. About five of them were very close friends of mine. Maybe seven of them, okay? So, yeah, they were nice to me. Some of them, yeah, martial artists. Whose martial arts skill is better than mine, okay? Yes. They told me good stuff, okay? It was nice. Yeah. Yeah. Some of them are very good in mathematics, actually better than mine. Okay, better than my mathematics, okay? Like in probability theory, okay? Their mathematics were better than mine. Okay? They told me mathematics. Okay? Smart, okay? Yeah, I remember. I remember some of their names too, but I'm not gonna tell you because it's their privacy. Okay? Family spray for correct, okay? And yeah, I'm kind of getting drunk actually. Yeah. Story time. Time check. Yeah, we've got more than 30 minutes left, okay? 5 minutes break, okay? Do good in school, okay? No dating until you turn 25 years old, okay? It's general guideline, okay? So doing school, yeah. And exercise and martial arts too, okay? Yeah. Also dancing, singing, okay? Writing. All the good hobbies, healthy hobbies, okay? Yeah, 5 minutes. Back up to humor school, okay? Yeah, thank you. Nice. Okay, so yeah, 63 Fahrenheit in this room. Yeah, just electric hero. Working very well. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so high school story, so South Korea back in 1990s when I was a teenager. Okay, so it was nice. Yeah. A few good friends. Okay, so yeah. Some of them better martial artists than me and better mathematician than I was. Okay, so yeah, good people. Okay, helping each other. Okay, so teaching each other. It was nice. Yeah, it's nice. I remember. Yeah. Good times. Yeah. But before high school, yeah, middle school. Okay. Uh, okay. Pampo 중학교. Okay. So, several students of us, Pampo Middle School, Pampo 중학교. Okay. Yeah, we all boys school. Okay. So yeah, we some of us studied for science high school. So the science high school I went is number two, Hansong 과학고등학교. Okay. Number one science high school in Seoul. It is a Seoul 과학고등학교, Seoul Science High School. Okay. So about three students in my year from Pampo Middle School got admission to number one science high school. Okay. About three of them. Okay. Yeah. And one of them, uh, my former friend. Okay, in elementary school in sixth grade. He was uh, class president. I remember his name, but I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, he's a nice guy. Okay, yeah. Actually, he has very good hairstyle. Okay, but it's kind of geeky nerdy. But yeah, he's a nice guy. Okay, I remember his name. Okay? But I'm not gonna tell you what his name is, okay? He's a nice guy, okay? Hmm? So three of them who got admission to number one science high school, Seoul Science High School, Seoul 과학고등학교, okay? Three of them, okay? Yeah, I've seen that all three, okay? And okay, so one guy out of three, yeah, we were classmates in elementary school, sixth grade. He was class president, okay? He's a nice guy, okay? And the second one, I do not remember his name, but he's black belt in Taekwondo. Okay. Yeah, we did go to 석사 체육관 together. He got black belt before I did, okay? Yeah, he's athletic, okay? But we are acquaintances, so we do not talk to each other much, okay? So, but I know he got black belt in Taekwondo before I did, okay? Yeah, Taekwondo, okay? And the other guy, I saw him, but we did not talk. They're like my friend's friend. Okay, so yeah, but I've seen him. Okay, yeah. Tall guy. Okay, and they're fair skin. Okay, very light skin. Okay, yeah. I remember seeing him. Okay, yeah. So from Pampo Middle School, yeah, three of them got admission to yeah the number one science school in Seoul. I remember. Okay. Hmm? Yeah. Yep. How about second science high school from Pampo Middle School? There's three of us. Okay, yeah. Pampo Middle School, all boys school. Okay. Yeah, there's three of us. Okay. Yeah, we've got admission to second science high school. Okay. Yeah. One of them, my classmate, the third middle school year. Okay, so what was that? Ninth grade. Okay, so yeah. He and I, we are more like acquaintances. He's a nice guy, but we are acquaintances. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. The other guy, acquaintance. Okay, so we're not exactly friends. Okay, so just different social group. Okay, so mhm. But we knew each other. Okay. Yeah, they're okay people. Okay, mostly we got along. Okay, so but we are not like close friends. Okay, so but yeah, we're acquaintances. Okay, yeah. So one time, I remember when we got admission to second best science high school in South Korea. Okay, we got admission. Okay, yeah, three of us, and we knew each other. Okay. And those three boys, what ninth grade, middle school. Okay, we got admission to second best science high school. Yeah, three boys, teenagers, and our mothers. Okay. We went to lunch together. Nice restaurant in Pampo, Gangnam, Seoul, South Korea. Okay. Uh, that's the year like 1993 or 1994, somewhere around there. Okay. It was nice. But not so comfortable. Why? Because we are like top middle school students, all boys school. Okay, it's like basically we have a competitive middle school students who got admission to prestigious science high school, special purpose for the gifted and talented. Okay, so yeah, it was not very comfortable setting because the three boys highly competitive. Okay, academically, studying mathematics mostly. Okay, so but it was nice. Okay, yeah, nice lunch. Very nice restaurant in Pampo. Okay, yeah, it's nice. I remember. Yeah, yeah. I think my it was my mother who hosted the event. Okay, because my mother very charismatic and great leadership. Okay, so yeah, okay. It was nice. Yeah, yeah. Good restaurant. Yeah, yeah. Department store in Pampo. Okay, nice. Yeah, it was cool. Mhm. So I did learn that leadership skill from my mother, from my father. Okay, organization skill. Okay, so when I went down to Juneau about a month ago, I bought this hoodie from Juneau, Alaska. Okay, yeah, I did host a after party. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, in a nice bar restaurant. Okay, in Juneau, overlooking the ocean, the bay in Juneau, Alaska. Okay, ah, nice. Yes, a couple of people showed up. Okay, yeah, yeah, lawyers in Alaska. Okay, that was nice. Okay, okay, yeah. So yeah, leadership very important. Okay, now time check. Uh, yeah, we got more than 30 minutes left. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes break. Okay, we'll talk about leadership. Okay, yeah, very important. Okay, 5 minutes break. Welcome to human school. Human school. Okay, so I'm kind of getting drunk. Okay, so but yeah, we can maybe do 5 more minutes. Okay, after 5 minutes break. Thank you. Right. Yeah, so let's talk about leadership in humor school. Okay, so, yeah, the art of leading without leading. Okay, it's kind of like Bruce Lee, Mr. Bruce Lee. Yeah, the fighting without fighting in some of his interviews. Okay, so based on like Taoism in China. Okay, so in Christianity, yeah, Mr. Jesus, yeah, if you want to be the first, you have to be the last. Okay, so like in American democracy, being a political leader, yeah, to be a public servant to serve the people, okay? A good concept there, okay? In the US Army, yeah, emphasis in leadership, okay, like NCO creed, non-commissioned officers creed, okay? Beautiful, okay? So, yeah. Yeah, in human analogy, it's very syncretic, synthesizing all different branches of the world, okay? So, yeah, welcome to human school, okay? Right. Right. Yeah. So back in Juneau, like about months ago, okay, yeah, Alaska Bar Convention, the room full of lawyers, okay, in Alaska. So it's nice, okay, after party host. Yeah, yeah, microphone, okay, yeah, I kind of generous Alaskan attorney gentleman helped me, okay, it was off. And where's the button to turn it on? That wonderful kind of generous gentleman turned on, turned the microphone's button for me. He turned it on. Thank you, sir. Okay, so happy each other. Okay, so yeah, I invited everybody. Yeah, yeah, let's after party. Okay, so this wonderful bar and restaurant that serve alcoholic beverage and food. Okay, in Juneau downtown. Yeah, let's go there after this. Okay. uh, uh, three people showed up. Okay, out of about 100 Alaskan attorneys. Okay, maybe 200, maybe 300 attorneys. A nice big conference room. Okay, so about three of them showed up. Okay, so later on, more people showed up, but they're separate table. Okay, so okay, yeah, it was nice. Okay, so then what did I do? The after party host, I got us a table because yeah, at first for an hour, yeah, we sat in the bar, linear. Okay, but a table that's more plainer table, four chairs. It's easier to talk to each other, listen to each other. Okay, so linear bar, four guys, Alaskan attorneys. Okay, it's difficult to talk, listen. It's linear. Okay, so after 1 hour, I asked the professionals in that bar restaurant in Juneau downtown, overlooking beautiful bay, ocean, Juneau, Alaska. Okay, yeah, great view. Okay, and they kind of generously told me, yeah, wait for like 10 minutes, then we get your table, okay? It was Friday night, around like 6, 7 p.m., okay? There are a lot of people there. It's a lot, many tourists too, okay? Yeah. Juneau, Alaska, beautiful town, okay? So, yeah, over a month ago, early May, okay? Yeah, so people lined up. It's one of the most famous historical restaurant and bar in Juneau, Alaska, okay? It's Friday evening, okay? So a lot of people lining up to get a seat, okay? But I'm kind of political, okay? I befriend people, powerful people, okay? In that bar restaurant in Juneau, Alaska, okay? So I dress up nicely with suit and tie, trench coat, okay? Smile, being polite, courteous to the professionals in that restaurant who work there, okay? Yeah. And they saw me, yeah, 1 hour, yeah, in the bar, horizontal bar, okay, linear. So I told them, hey, we've been here for 1 hour at the bar. Can we, would you please get us kindly and generously a table, please? And they said, yeah, wait for 10 minutes. I was, oh, thank you. And we got a table, okay? So I told these three guys, Alaskan attorneys, okay? So, yeah, after 10 minutes, we got a table. So let's go over there, okay? So yeah, we can listen to each other better, okay? Yeah, that's nice. Because being a after party host, serving our guests, okay? Yeah, good leadership there. Yeah. Mostly I listened, okay? Because they would tell me interesting stories. Three guys, Alaskan attorneys, okay? Yeah, nice. Mm-hmm. It was still like continuing legal education, okay? Because they talked about they did not talk about their clients because they're confidential, okay? But that in generic terms, yeah, they talked about some trials that they were part of, okay? But we do not talk about clients because that's confidential material, okay? But in generic term, okay, yeah. But that's public record in generic term, okay? Especially when it goes to Alaska State Supreme Court, yeah, the Alaska State Supreme Court justices, their judgment, their opinions, it get published in the internet, okay? Yeah. Every state in America, okay? Yeah. Hmm? It was nice. And we talked about other stuff too, outside the legal area. Yeah, we talked about other stuff, like online dating experience, okay? We talked about that. Yeah, it's just four of us, including myself. Yeah, bunch of guys, okay, so mm. Okay, yeah. Two of us were single guys, okay? Yeah. And the other two married. Okay? Yeah, so they'll talk about their marriage, their children. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. And then two single guys, including myself. Yeah, dating experience. Okay, yeah. We talk about that, okay? It's nice. Okay. Mhm. So about 1 hour linear bar and out of the 1 hour, table, four chairs. Yeah, we spent about 2 hours that evening. Okay, yeah, that was nice. Okay, it was nice. Yeah, and later on, about four more people joined us. Okay, but separate table. Okay, so but we shook hands. Okay, so yeah, that was nice too. Okay, it's nice. Yeah. Also interacting with Juno residents, great local professionals. Okay, nice. people who actually live there, okay? Ah, great people. Very good looking people too, okay? One of them kindly just recorded at me, Hunkily. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, taking selfie together, okay? Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Mm, mm. Good time, right? Yeah. Juneau, Alaska. Wow. Great people, great town, okay? Great scenery. Yeah. And great restaurants, supermarkets, okay? Walking distance, okay? I met some Alaskan legislators too, okay? In the supermarket. Yes, because I was active in politics about 5 years ago. So the candidates remembered me too, okay? So yeah, it was nice, okay? Yeah. How nice, right? Also, yeah, Alaska State Supreme Court justices. Yeah, I met them too. Some of them candidates remembered me. Okay, yeah. How nice, right? Yeah, it is. Very nice, okay? Yeah. Nice. It was good. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I look, I'm kind of drunk, okay? So I need to some lunch, food, and maybe watch some YouTube videos, whatever, okay? So see you next time, okay? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my future leaders, yeah, continuing education, core development, low martial arts, exercise, healthy diet, and healthy hobbies. Okay. And thank you, contemporary professionals, for your service. And thank you, past mentors, for your mentorship, educating us, younger people. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah. See you next time. Thank you. Yep. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I control my drinking. Okay. So I'm drunk. So I see you next time. Okay. Thank you. We get back to mathematics. Okay. Yeah. Next time. Maybe next time. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Thank you.